I was just over here talking like all y'all heard everything I said. Now, I know you thought I had forgot you on today, but I have not forgotten you. I'm ready to go. I've got my prompts up that I've done over the last few days. I have had a good weekend. I hope you did too. This is James I Feel God Brown, and this is another one of our October sessions where we are talking about uh, doing business. This is for entrepreneurs and for ministries looking to do business online. If you're tired of doing 1,000 things and none of them generating any income for you, I am here to help. Now, let me tell you something. It's not altruistic that I'm doing this, all right? I've got two overriding reasons. Number one, it helps me build my business. And number two, I do not want to die with what is in me. I've said that every day. What is that? Oh, that's part of the shirt. I've said, I didn't know that was a part of this shirt. But I've said that every day. I don't want to go in and head to the Lord and have all this that he's put inside of me die and be in the richest place on earth. The richest place on earth is actually the graveyard. It's where all those dreams and aspirations of all those generations is parked, never to get up. Okay? Those of us who are saved will get up, but we won't have those dreams, those inventions, those witty ideas. They won't be there. And so the graveyard is still at this point the richest place on earth. Now, I want to stir up your dream machine. I want to stir up your victory ideas. Okay, that's what I'm here for. And in doing that, I've got two ways that you can help me and I can work with you. Number one, send me an email with all your questions. It's ifeelgod@gmail.com. Send me today an email. Ask me your questions on doing business online. Every weekday during the month of October, I am here to try to give you assistance to do that. And so all this week, after this week, I might not do every day, but I am committed to do more days. Okay. Uh, I'm self-conscious. Can I tell you a secret? I'm a little bit, somebody said, not you, Brown. Yes, me. I'm a bit self-conscious. I'm really kind of shy. I've been a preacher. I know some of you heard me preach. Y'all heard me in some big arenas. Y'all heard me do all of that. And you see me online even now, and you say, oh, he can't be self-conscious. But listen, I know I have a face for radio. Okay, that's not a surprise to me. Okay, I know this. And so I am somewhat shy when it comes. I don't like doing a lot of videos, but I want to do and be interactive with you. Since they amputated my foot, I'm not able to get out like I have over the years. So this allows me to still see people, talk to people. And speaking of talking to people, after you send me your email and after you hit like on this video and after you do all that, here's what else you can do. Go to my call center. Go to ifggo.pro/let's talk. ifggo.pro/let's talk. What are you going to do there? Well, you can set up a free FREE, free call with me. And that's, you will be on Zoom. I can see your eyes. You can see my eyes. We can relate to each other. You can tell me what this is a strategy call where we work on the must do points of your business. You know, I talked to you about one lady, we did a strategy call, and she got back to me over the weekend and she told me the most important thing that I asked her. And I was glad that she was still working on it. Strategy call was over, but she is about what we talked about. One of the things I pointed out to her, she has a brick and mortar business. And one of the things I pointed out to her was she didn't know who she was trying to reach. And when you don't know who you're trying to reach and where they are, it's almost guaranteed that you will waste a lot of money and never reach them. Okay, that's one of the hardest lessons for entrepreneurs to learn. Kind of like pastors. We think if that everybody is our church. But if we would segment our market a little bit better, so we know who we're here to help, it would help us grow into bigger things. You know, Rick Warren talks about the pebble effect. When you throw a pebble in a lake, what happens is the rings start growing, start growing. And in his thoughts, there's first the circle, the congregation, the friends of the congregation, the acquaintances of the congregation, and then on out. And the church expands out, embracing those people as it goes. Well, so it is with business. When you know who your core person is, who it is that resonates with your message. And in this political time, we've seen it happen over and over again. Who is resounded? Who is resonating with your message? Well, that's who you want to reach. That's who is very important to reach. Okay, so go to ifggo.pro/let's talk. 45 minutes to an hour. Hey, actually, as you can tell from these 15-minute videos I've been doing every day that have yet to be under 20 minutes. As you can see from those, one of the things that we're really trying to do is get the information out, not just keep to a sound and tight payment schedule or anything like that. So this is free. It's usually, like I said, I say it's 45 minutes. It never has been less than an hour. It usually is an hour 15, sometimes an hour 20. But that's what we do. So I need you to do that. You can also, please go to the bottom of your screen, down underneath me, and oh, look at my wife. I'm so proud of her. She just came online and said something. Teach, inform, help. Thank you, baby. She's not here with me, so that works. But go where she put in her comment, and you put in your comment. I'm just gonna type hi. I don't know who all is gonna see that. Some of you on YouTube will see it. Some of you on Facebook will see it, but not all of you on Facebook. Facebook is strange on some stuff. And X, I refuse to pay what I still call Twitter. I refuse to pay them for what we're doing. Okay, and so they're not taking live videos. So I'll send it over from YouTube to them later on. But all you have to do is say, and I can put your comment right there. Tell me hi, say whatever. If you're enjoying something that you've heard, I thank you for the emails that I got over the weekend of people who were even telling me where to send some of my videos, to how I can teach in their platform. I was really blessed by that. But go over, like I said, the important thing is go to ifggo.pro/let's talk, and then let's talk. Okay. Okay. So on last week, well, let me talk about, do I want to talk about my sponsors now or later? One, I know I've used a number of web hosts over the years, and Bluehost is my current favorite. It's been really easy working with them. I've still got, if you want to use Namecheap, that's great. If you want to use GoDaddy, that's great. Now I do all my domain registrations with GoDaddy, but I do most of my hostings elsewhere. Kind of like I don't want all my eggs in one basket. Okay. Why is this important? Well, we've talked over the last few weeks on what it takes to earn online. Now, I told you that I earn most of our income from flipping websites. I create websites, I put stuff on them, then I flip them. But there's more than one way to skin the chicken. Okay, well, pluck a chicken. I don't know what that saying was, but anyway, there's a number of ways to get skin the cat. There's more than one way to do it. And the point is that some of you have seen all those videos over doing affiliate marketing. Well, see, you'll just go over here and you'll get this little thing and you'll tell everybody about it. And the next thing you know, oh, well, there you go. You've got hundreds of thousands of dollars. That is not, that is so far, that is such a fiction that I am ashamed of it. So, what do we have to do? Well, we've talked over time. I think one of the first things you do is get somebody who can help you. You know, experience is a teacher. There is no doubt you can learn through experience, but it isn't far from the best teacher. Okay, it definitely charges the highest tuition. Okay, but it is far from the best teacher. You can kind of try to stand around and look at how other people have done it, and that can work, but it's better if you're actually working with them. I saw over the weekend, there was a special talking about Patrick Mahomes and how the quarterback that was at Kansas City before him, Patrick Mahomes' daddy was a professional baseball player. But what did he do? When he first got drafted, he hung on the season 12-year quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs like it was somebody he had. I mean, the guy said when I got to the practice facility, he was always there. He said I only a few times I remember beating him to the facility. Wherever I walked, he walked. Wherever I practiced, he practiced. What in the quarterback room, he was in there. Watching film with me, he was in there. And learning how to be the professional quarterback, we see now he's 7-0. Okay. So, and at the time of this taping, he's 7-0. But nonetheless, he has several Lombardi trophies. And the idea being here that he found a mentor, and then he used that mentor to help teach him how to get to the place he wanted to go. And so one of the first things you can do is that. But after that, second issue, you got to have a platform, you got to have a product, and you've got to have traffic. Platform, product, and traffic. Okay. In fact, let me say it this way. I call it the TMI. You've got to have traffic, a method that you're going to do, and you've got to have income. You've got to have something that you have sold. It's not enough just to have traffic if you can't if you can't convert that traffic into real do re mi cash dollars. Let me help you with that. I got some right here. This is not real, but don't tell anybody. Okay. Yeah, there's one. How about that? You cannot. I said you cannot. If you're not making some money, you're not going to be on here long. Because even if you use free tools, they're not always the best. Even if you're getting word of mouth traffic, you still got to convert it. You still got to convert it. People will scroll through your stuff and never send you a dime unless you address the problem that they have. Okay, and that's a fact. Let me show you. Now I need to swing over. I have prognosticated long enough. I did want to show you that though. These are the products that I recommend. Now, web hosting, Bluehost, email contact system. Everybody, before you get your website up, you need to have an email list growing. And if you use ConvertKit, did I say free? I meant free. Did I say free? I mean free. If you use ConvertKit for free, get the free part, because until you have 1,200 to 1,300, I think it is, subscribers, it costs you nothing. But go over there, ifggo.pro/ConvertKit. Start using their system, and they'll give you a subscribe page. You can set it up. They've got all kind of templates for you to set it up with. Start building your audience. And then the next thing you want to do is after you get that system set up, make sure you provide something for your tribe, for the people you are trying to service, with the product you're going to sell, with the types of product you're going to sell. Now, we've been building out a website called Food 46. And why are you doing that? Well, and if you go over there right now, it's not a whole lot there, but you see what we've done right on this pay on these calls during the month of October. Just in a 20-minute call, I built the website. In another 20-minute call, I went through and found out what we're going to put on it. All of those things, okay? But ConvertKit, what are the next things after that? You want to use an AI tool to generate something of value for your audience. Now, this is going to sound straight. If you've never done anything with an AI tool, ChatGPT, Claude, or even Perplexity, I love Perplexity because let me share two things, and I'm way over time already. But Perplexity does real-time lookup in the online as you ask it prompt questions. So you can not only train it on your local data, but you can have it go and search throughout the internet and come up with things with certain information for you. Let me give you an example. You could ask Perplexity, provide me, I'm building a website on family food items. Give me 10 possible giveaway items, the idea for 10 possible giveaway items that I can easily create online without a whole lot of information ahead of time. So you type that in, and what's going to happen? It is going to give you 10 ideas. Most of them are going to be ebooks or videos or checklists, or one of my favorites, and I'm waiting to bid on this domain that's coming up, are calculators. What are you talking about? Well, one of the things we're going to put on the Food 46 site as we finish building it out is a calculator for food. How much does this, how many calories is this? How much fat is in a box of that says it's 28% fat? How will that make me fat? You know, all of those kind of questions that people will Google to find out how many calories should I have in a hamburger? What fat percentage is this or that? Uh, all of those kind of questions. A calculator. What is my BMI, body mass index? A calculator that will say, if you're this and that, your BMI is this. Okay, that's a calculator. And so what you'll find is those are traffic generators of immense value to people. And what does that do? That's the traffic, TMI, the traffic that you get them to your website. Then the method will be you will flip them into something else that costs money that you will get paid on. Okay. If you know that they're searching for their BMI, okay, that means that they might want a discount on a workout studio, a gym membership. It could be they want a workout program, a cheer workout. See, I can't even go to the gym. Well, I could. Yeah. Don't tell my wife I said that. Lord, if she's still listening, she might come back in here. But listen, if there may be somebody who wants a in-home pedal, one of those in-home under-desk pedaling things, that might be what you can sell using traffic that came in to that website, or even just a workout program. There are just so many different options. Creating videos. Now, this says video creation. It should have said website creation. Zip WPAI, ifggo.pro, Zip WPAI. Now, those of you who've been with me through October know that I use Zip WPAI to create the following site. Okay, let's go over here and take a look. Let's go take a look at it. Let's take a look. This was the site that we built online together. Me and you did this, right? We did this website. And we did it in less than 15 minutes. And as you see, it has information about wellness. This recipe over here is in the recipe category, was the first thing. I don't think that's even it. We're going to do recipes, but this is not what came up that time. Let me look again, because I've already posted our first. Let me go over here. Okay, let's go to the blog. It must be there. Okay. Yep, there it is. This right here, my first kitchen project, fruity skewers with yogurt. Who is this for? This is for a parent that wants to do something to teach their children, introduce them to working in the kitchen and cooking with them, to family cooking. All right, this is something we created, and if we go look at it, it's something we created again using AI. And then here it is, my first kitchen project. And we've got safety first, ingredients that you're going to need, the step-by-step instructions for the recipe, learning opportunities, what you can learn from this, tips to make it successful for you and your child, variations and extension from this idea, and making it See, all of this was created for me. I did not, and I'm going to make this bigger for you, I did not have to write any of this content. As children master this basic project, they'll gain the confidence to tackle more complex recipes, developing a lifelong appreciation for cooking and healthy eating. Now, isn't that great? We wrote this whole thing in moments. It didn't take us 3 minutes for the AI. Now, I did go back and forth a couple times with it. And what you don't see here is something I am going to include later. And that's probably a fact. You know what a fact is? If you don't know what a fact is, let me quickly tell you. A fact is a frequently asked question section. Google loves those, okay? And they also let me tell you something else they like that most people don't know about. And they also like table of contents where you tell people what you're going to give them, and then you give it to them, and then you tell them why you gave them what you gave them. All right. That format is something Google loves because they want you to have an EEAT. And that means that they want it to answer the questions of people searching. One of the ways they do that, does the person come away from your site and then have to go to another site and ask the same question? Well, the more you can answer of their question on the site that you provide, the higher Google believes the value of that site is, or that page is. And therefore, they elevate it in the search engine. Right? And so, what else we got? All right, so that's all of that. That's where we started. And so ZipWP, let's go back. ZipWP, this is our ZipWP AI, ZipWP AI, ifggo.pro/ZipWP AI. Let me put that on the screen for you, okay? And there it is. That's where you can go and create a free, did I say free? Free account for your website. Now, listen to this. After you have your email list set up, or at least have the account, get the hosting. Because if you don't have a host, creating the website in ZipWP is not going to be of value for you, because they take down websites they create within 24 hours or 24, 48 hours. So you have to move it from where you created it with ZipWP AI. You got to take it from there and stick it on your da 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 da. You got to stick it on your hosting. So Bluehost first, then ZipWP AI, then create it, and then you can move it to Bluehost. But you don't do that until you already have some place to start collecting the names and email addresses. The most valuable thing somebody who comes to your website can give you is their name and their email address. So you're going to take that and run with it, okay? Oh, 24 minutes. It's time for me to say goodbye. And I haven't done anything that my outline here on paper says I'm supposed to do. But I enjoyed it. I hope you do some commenting, say something in the chat at the bottom, and say hi to me like that. Hey, hi. Let me know you're there. Also, send me your questions. Remember where I told you to send them. Go to ifeelgod. James Brown is my name, so it shouldn't be a hard thing. ifeelgod at gmail.com. Send me your questions for these videos. Send them in quick. Do it right now. Okay. Hit like on the video. Okay. That's something else you can do for me. Greatly appreciate it. And send me your questions. Then also, do not be afraid. Please, please, ma'am, please, sir. Go to ifggo.pro/let's talk. ifggo.pro/let's talk. And let's talk. Okay? We can do that. We can do that with the quickness. I'd appreciate it. And 45 minutes to an hour, all your time. 25 minutes, I'm well over time. 26 minutes. Like I said, I'm terrible with the time. I know I'm supposed to, that it has a value. My time has value. I'm gonna value the time you give me when we do this ifggo.pro/let's talk. Till tomorrow. Peace.